Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Ursa and we're heading into the exploration age where I have a little bit of decision to make because my original plan for this game hasn't quite worked out. You see, the main reason that I picked Amina was to play Songhai. Why did I want to play Songhai? Well, this crazy influence build that's about to pop off in this episode, well, it involves me not really bothering with distant lands, and Songhai has a unique ability where it can convert homeland cities on navigable rivers into treasure points. Yep, that's right. They're the one civilization that means you don't have to go to distant lands to get the treasure. However, they're also all about deserts. I have no deserts, and I also really don't have any navigable rivers as well. This was not the map for them, so that plan has sort of fallen out of the window. So who do I want to play? Well, this game is all about diplomacy, and it's all about my economy. Hawaii is always a fantastic choice because the happiness and the culture output is wild. This game is more about diplomacy. Magic hits, I just really enjoy. These are a very, very well synergized civ to how I play, but again, we play them quite a bit. Spain I also really like, but this is mainly a distant land civ, and that's kind of the one thing we're not bothering with. I think today I'm going to stick with Chola, India. A pretty cool naval commander unit. The option to unlock Siam in the modern age, which is pretty cool. 500 lords, which lets you trade with absolutely everybody, and a fun +1 trade route from improved trade relations. I think this is the way to go today. Now, in order to get my influence build popping, we're keeping with Corona Civica. It'll make my cities more expensive, but this is mainly a town build. And the gold fluted file +1 trade route limit with other leaders, well, that's the one thing I don't really need anymore because I'm going to be able to improve that. +1 gold per age per trade route. Let's do that instead. That's 2 gold per trade route, doubled if I have the most. We can get the most pretty quickly. Chola, India, here we go. What's that thing I always tell people? Oh yes, remember to come along to Discord. I have the turn 1 save file of all of the games I play on this channel, as well as the mod list if you want to see it. But let's not get distracted any longer. As we look at turn 1, you will notice something rather fun. Look, now that the age has resolved itself, do you notice something? All of my settlements are connected. Deja Vu is connected to 12. Mr. Fancy Sweatpants is connected to 12. Ice Elf Suck is connected to 12. Do you see something here? Do you see something rather intriguing? That's right. 13 settlements and every single one is connected to every other one. This is amazing, but it's only going to get worse. We're not bothering with distant lands today at all, unless there's somewhere really good and then I might put like 1 settlement on it, but we're not going to bother with this. No. Well, maybe I'll conquer. I don't know. We probably aren't going to bother. Let's see what legacy choices we want to take. Because look at my stats. My stats are looking fairly awful, to be honest with you. Not good at all. Fealty, we have to take. This build is all about the amount of towns that we can whip out. The economy, well, Master Caravaneer, we actually pushed this at the end of last stage, and it's now worth 70 gold per turn, which is a 33% increase. Not bad at all. We only have 1 academy, so we could go Collector of Knowledge instead. Let's do that. Diplomacy or culture? Now, that's a good question. Culture is useful just for the first one, and diplomacy is useful for the first one as well. But I could use 2 diplomatic points ideally. Expansion or military, by the way, we want to get 1 military point, but I also want 1 or 2 expansion points. Ooh, the choices. Here's what we're going to do. 1 economy point. I'll use my wild card to get 1 military and 1 expansion, and then we'll pick up 1 diplomacy and 1 culture. A bit of everything. There goes the culture for 26. Culture per turn. Here goes the diplomatic for 26 happiness per turn. Here goes the economic to give me more gold per age for every active trade route. The expansionist is going to give me food on all of my warehouse buildings. And the militaristic will give me +1 settlement limit. Scientific will also give me 26 science. We've got all the basic stuff, and look at my yields now. We were on about 30 to 40 of each. We've more than doubled them, and we are now very competitive again. Oh, that is excellent. We even get a quest. Do we want to celebrate faster, or do we want gold? I'll celebrate. I'll get to the next celebration as fast as possible. Okay, we have 1 city. We can make a couple, but I think at the moment I might just continue with the 1 city build, just for a little bit. Reason being, well, it'll come good eventually. Normally it makes sense to rush religion, but you can see we have some fun things. 50% influence towards initiating improved trade relations. That's nice. Resource capacity in the capital. +1 gold from active diplomatic actions we've started. Extra movement in sight. Discount on naval units. 4 golden settlements. Other than my capital, they have a water building. Ooh, it's a lot of stuff. Okay, none of that's super exciting. I think we're going to go for the religion first, and then we're going to unlock the merchant as soon as we can. Seeing as we've got so many towns, I think we're going to start on machinery, which gives us a bunch of warehouse buildings. We get food from those, and we can improve our nations just a touch. As you can see, we're now over settlement limit. Oh, actually, no, we've got one more. I really, really, really would like that canal city. So let's start with a settler. Ooh, 9 turns. That doesn't seem right. I think we can improve that. Hang on. Let's just figure this out, okay? You know, let me just shove some capitals in this city and we can work this out. How about we have infinite whales and elephants and just make this the most happy city, the most productive city you've ever seen. Oh yeah, that's better. Right, how many turns on a settler now? 3 turns. You see, I thought that was much more reasonable. Why do I like canal cities? A question more is, why would you not like canal cities? They're great. So Distant Lands is out there. We will go and explore it eventually, but really all we're going to be doing in this game is sticking to my continent and settling it everywhere we can. We want maximum settlements in my continent before we go elsewhere. It'll be great. We're also going to buy buildings on the cheap and keep a navy on the cheap. Before everybody hates me, I will ask to improve trade relations. This means we can get a bunch more trade routes. Now, if these two decide to denounce me later, what this means is that they can't say no, and then I'll start to keep some influence. Speaking of, any settlement that is on 10 population, or should I say 7 rural population, or that'll take more than 10 turns to get a level, I think we're going to start making you into specialists. And this is where this build is really funny. We go fishing towns for 8 extra food? No. We go for a trade outpost for more trade range? No. What even about a religious site? No. We're going for our favorite hub town. 2 influence per settlement connected. Oh, look, 24 influence on a single settlement. Yep, that just doubled my influence per turn. So we're going to also change flower power over and maybe Garrett Gowan. What about legally trash and even death wall? Guy is faithful. You could join in too. Everyone else is still in the process of growing, but we're already up to 166 influence. And what's going to happen is if anybody, and I mean anybody, tries to denounce me, I'm just going to say no. We are going to be a nightmare civ. Nobody is going to be able to dislike us in any way. This is going to be hilarious. And by the way, most of my gold, I think I'm just going to spend on my capital because, you know, that's just how we do things here. Actually, I'm going to go for the settlement limit first. Let's go astronomy, unlock my unique naval commander, and then we'll head towards feudalism and unlock that as soon as we can. But yeah, this is the beginning of an influence build that's going to be rather funny. Theocracy, feudal monarchy, theocracy. So we're going to dislike somebody based on our government choice. I think I'm going to just annoy everyone and go plutocracy. We're going to have so many trade routes. People are going to have no choice other than to like us. There's going to be no choice in the matter. Towns mean fish, fish mean population. It's simple maths, but it checks out. Look at Tarsus with its 1 connected settlement. Dear oh dear, that's awful. You need 12 minimum. It's the only way you can achieve anything in life. And with our almost infinite influence, we can afford to be really nice to people. I didn't check for city-states. This is something we could do. We actually don't know of many city-states, to be honest with you. I think we've only explored maybe 2. Oh, they're expensive, aren't they? Let's go for the science one first. Then we'll head for the military one. I'm sorry. What was that hat? That hat is remarkable, and I love it. Oh, my lord. Where do I get one of those? Imagine the quality of my streams with something like that. Oh, Mr. Settler, off you go. Now I make more boats. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of boats. 20% gold. More gold. Always gold. That's how we're going to rock this game. If the question is ever gold, the answer is always yes. Oh, don't mind if I do. We should note, by the way, that Ashoka has gone Mongolia. That can only be a good thing. Captain JB, just keep an eye on the south. I'm sure this is nothing but fine. But, you know, just in case. Astronomy. Otru. Observatories. Serpent mounds. All lovely things. Cartography time. I was thinking food on fishing boats might be a really good call here. What's that? 19 science on an observatory? Yes, you have observed that correctly. Oh, hey. Open borders. Here you go, man. You can come through if you want. You can come and see my new admiral, Morax. In you come. You've already got a small fleet. It's not a very big fleet, but it'll do. Settlement 14. And look, they're all connected, just as they should be, increasing all of the connections around my empire. Dobra. Hello. Your job is to just be as massive as possible, as quick as possible. Can you do that for me? Is that okay? You can? Brilliant. Population 5 already. Oh, that's not bad at all. Some of these might take a little while to update, by the way, but they will eventually. Or at modern, one of the two. But they will eventually. Piety. Excellent stuff. We're not going to have any fishing towns. I'm just going to warn you now. It's not going to happen. Time for economics. Capital, build the temple for me, please. Oh no, I just built over a monument. My influence. It's only 192 per turn. Awful. Absolutely awful. Thank you again to the wonderful channel supporters who help me on Coffee and Patreon. As you can see, I'm naming my cities and my commanders and my religions after them. Strong Buddhism is here. I'm not really going to be spreading this much, but if I can get relics, I will. So actually thinking about it, I probably should. Do I spread it in distant lands? I'm not really going to be going over to distant lands. What about wonders? I feel like there were a few wonders below me. Is that right? Are they all going to be in the same cities? That could be the deciding factor here. Yeah, there's not actually many for me to play off here. Most wonders that have been built are all in the same cities. They haven't actually been spread around at all. What do we do then? Do we go for city-states or do we go capitals? Let's go city-states. Change my mind. Capitals. Capitals is reliable. And the one that's always taken is interfaith dialogue. So I'll take that before anyone else can. We do have incense here. So let's start to build some missionaries. Cheaper to build them with production than it is with gold. And all my gold is going on my towns at the moment. I'm just going from north to south and buying all of the cheap 180 gold warehouse buildings. They're all being built. Adding quite a bit of food, I must say. Another religion's been taken immediately. No matter. Up to 262 influence, by the way. We still have a few more to convert. In fact, let's just hub town these quickly. 286. There's more to go. So let's go after capitals with my missionaries. Off your pop. Where's you made that religion? Napoleon. Oh, I haven't met you yet. We will eventually, though. We'll be best friends. I'm sure of it. 310 influence now. This is what I mean. Hello, you want to denounce me, do you? No. No, I don't think so. I have infinite influence. You can't touch me. You really don't like me, but you've kind of got no choice in the matter. Don't worry. They'll get over it pretty quick. Cartography. Quick mastery for food on food buildings and fishing boats? Don't mind if I do. Or you're going to try and denounce me again. How about no again? Stop it. Don't make me spend all of my influence, because I will, because I've got it, and you will not win. I like the fact he's trying, though. That's quite amusing to me. Whoa! I'm sorry, what? He just surprise attacked me. And it wasn't just him. It was my other quote-unquote ally has attacked me. Oh, dear, oh dear, oh dear. Fine. That's unfortunate. That's very, very unfortunate because, well, to be honest, I kind of wanted to be friends with both of them, but it is what it is. The attack is coming in pretty quick. My navy was off exploring, but it will have to come back pretty fast. I've got the gold to survive this, but most importantly, we can collapse the economies of the people at war with me now. So the surprise wars have given me influence and have given me +3 war support. Actually, not this one. This was the surprise war, +6, because we're on +3. 1 from my military attribute and 2 from the Gate of All Nations. It's a +6 combat strength swing. It's pretty cool. Mongolia? I won't lie, Mongolia's terrifying, but I think we can do stuff here. So Friedrich will work on you. That's giving me another +2. So we're on +5 military aid and the enemy is on -6. I think Ashoka is definitely the stronger opponent here. So we're going to go a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and that's to +10, and we're already getting so much influence, we'll just have to keep pushing that later. Then, all of our gold is now going to be starting to be spent on boats. These are the Indian boats. These can attack twice, double firing. As long as I can hold the coast, there's nothing that will go wrong here. And, well, if there are settlements on the coast I can take, I think I might. There are some settlements that don't have a defensive army at the moment, but they will soon. Don't you worry about that. We'll get that. Can't believe that betrayal, though. You were my ally from the last age. Looking at you, Trung. Never mind. This is the war weariness that's going to cause some severe economic damage. We can drag him into the ground with this war. Again, Kalams. Dobra, you've got one now. Let's just give myself some war support on this side as well. We're up to +5. This might look a little sketchy just for a little bit, but we'll get over it fairly fast. The heavy archer is going to fire at the one in the sea, but then my boat is going to start just wrecking with 2 attacks. As long as we have access to them, they will die pretty quickly. This is where this build comes into its own. Infinite influence basically means that my army will forever have an advantage. Now, there is a slight issue in Mr. Fancy Sweatpants, and that is just the obscene amount of troops attacking me. But don't worry, I can produce an obscene amount of troops as well. It just might take a couple of turns for me to leverage my advantage. But as you can see, my boats can basically decimate 1 troop per turn. Just hold in there. Morax is here as well with a massive navy in Dobra. This settlement won't be a problem at all. And seeing as we're at war, let's just hub town a little bit earlier than we were doing. 336. 336 influence. That is max capacity just for now, but it won't be forever. We will keep on pushing. Himiko, hello, will you be my friend? Everyone else on my continent is being really mean to me, so can we be friends? You're the science one. Oh, you'll accept everything. All right. Yeah, she supports everything. This is really good. Let's be your friend. Yeah, they're attacking the walls. They're doing a decent job, but it's not enough because I now have a second admiral. Yes, Great Britain, eat your heart out. Dangeresque. Can you just escort all of these troops into impending and imminent success, please? With your double attacks of glory. Oh, yes. Perfect. I don't like how much damage your troops are doing. That's better. Now we're up to 6, and we start to create a barrage of hits. 1 unit done. Everyone, shuffle forward and then continue the attack. Oh, the double firing is so good. We're already at the first promotion. 3 combat strength when attacking land units. Let's just clear these out. Pillaging? Tempting, isn't it? But we'll hold off. If I take this settlement, maybe I don't want it pillaged. Maybe I want it as mine. A 3rd Kalam. And a promotion for Dangeresque again. +1 combat strength or +3 against land targets. And you can see now we're starting to do some very decent damage. In fact, speaking of, we've managed to get through to the Noyan. Let's attack them directly. You know what? If you're going to attack me, I'm going to attack you. We're going in. I wanted you to be my friend. I wanted you to be my ally. Why can't we have nice things? It's just one of those questions we now have to ask ourselves, eh? So the rate their units are dying, how many units will Ashoka send to me? I don't know, but you now follow my religion. You're giving me relics, haha. Everyone die. Is that 2 combat range? Yes, or +1. Now we can shoot really, really far away. Soyan, if there's Noyan, you really need to die. Thank you. We've killed so much. We genuinely have killed so much. It's ridiculous. Well, there's the trade routes. I really wanted to, use those, but never mind. Everyone's at war. Morax also has the extra combat strength, or extra combat range, I should say. Where is the promotion? Is it shipbuilding to get the level 2? It is. It's kind of where I'm thinking we go, Lafayette. Friendly greeting. I shouldn't just sort of shout friendly greeting at people, but you kind of get what I mean. Oh, look, he's backing off. I wonder why. Real monastery on turn 22. It gets built so quickly. I mean, that is a distinct problem if you're playing Bulgaria. +1 happiness for all settlements following my religion. Cool. That's a fun thing to do. And yes, we will support anything that anyone sends me with my crazy influence. And now we start to attack the settlement. Oh, isn't this unfortunate? If only we hadn't gone to war. If only something could have been done to prevent this happening. Oh wait, you just shouldn't have declared on me, should you? Dangeresque. Barrage, the land target. We need to kill everything on that tile, including this general, please. This is giving me so much experience. It's crazy just how quickly your admirals level up when you fire twice. It's very fun. That's 6 relics we picked up already, by the way, and we'll get more as well. Deja Fu was attacked. Where? Oh, here. By Kashek. Not a fan of that, I must say. But luckily, I'm producing yet more boats. We can produce more than 1 every turn. I've got a 3rd admiral now. Galactic Emperor Poppy dude. I think 3 fleets should do it, but I can't be so presumptive. We should have more just to be sure. Naval units have splash, and and +5 combat strength. There you go. Here you go. Look, now the splash damage is going to really kick in. We can just start killing multiple units every turn. Oh, we've killed so many units. It's ridiculous now. This is fun. This is really fun. Now, what trade routes have we got available? Are they good ones? Yeah, there are double camel good ones, aren't there? Okay, capital, you know what to do. Just do this for a bit. Morax joins the extra range splash damage order club. Sounds like quite the party, to be honest with you. Ashoka has a religion. Honestly, not a problem. Not an issue at all. Hey, you think you're going to get rid of this war weariness? To that I politely say, no, you're not. And so the trade routes begin. Off you go. We're going to have a lot of these. Settlement limit. Well, that means we can finally start taking some places, such as this settlement here. So the district defenses are destroyed. That's a good sign, isn't it? I'm still doing ridiculous damage here. In I go. It's mine. And look, it's connected because it's on the coast on my continent. It's like it wanted to be mine. Super Stevo, get in here. Right, we're going to have to wait 10 turns until we can do anything really good with you. But hey, that's a good extra settlement, especially because these will all adjust eventually and realize that there are more connected settlements in my empire now. Now we'll go machinery and we'll head towards shipbuilding because I'd like stronger boats. My boats are very powerful, but they could be stronger. Peace? Do I want any more of these settlements? That's the question. This is very good. It would be difficult to take. This would be good as well. I mean, both of those are awesome. I could just keep stealing. Ashoka is the bigger fight. I mean, I say bigger. We got to be careful how we phrase this because we're not going to lose this fight. It's bigger in terms of it being bigger and more exciting, but I have some pretty strong commanders and they're all doing cool things. I'm not actually afraid. Maybe we take this one now. That settlement could be taken. This one could be taken. That can't. This can. Is there anything in these settlements that I would want to steal? The mausoleum is there. Extra yields from pillaging. Actually, that's not too bad. All right, we'll keep the wars open for now. No. We get peace when I'm ready for peace. And my war support says, I'm crushing your economy. You should not have attacked me. I hold a grudge. I hold a ridiculous grudge. Now my boats are advancing. One thing you need to know is that when my boats start to advance, I very rarely let my advantage slip. I'll be hedges on 500 food per turn. Unfortunately, we're hitting the food wall pretty quickly. Spoke about that recently. It's effectively a bit of an issue that happens when the food needed to grow population gets so exponentially difficult that, you don't get anything, but we'll figure it out. It'll be fine. 3 technology. There's machinery. It's my first city-state on side. We're going to go for heraldry and into shipbuilding. We're up to +13 war weariness here. It's unfortunate when your entire build is around happiness and your opponent just won't let you out. It's unfortunate that he chose to even declare this war, I would suggest. This is Parsa, my first proper trade route. This will help my relationship with Xerxes, which is delightful, and has given me 2 more copies of camels. Oh yeah, so it begins. We're gonna stack a lot of stuff in this city. There we go. Our religion is now coming online. Perfect. Now the missionaries are a little better. We can improve the religion. Let's go for missionaries have +1 charge. My missionaries are just waiting. They are ready to go to convert as many people as possible. Ooh, naval units get 1 combat strength extra. Delightful. That's the sort of bonus we can get behind. Now we need to get to some beautiful settlement limits. We're going to go down, try and get El Escorial and the mastery that gets it. Oh, your units are so brittle when you have -12 combat strength. The only thing that's not brittle are their actual cities because they don't take the penalty. Won't last very long though. Oh no, they're trying to take back Super Stevo. What a shame. What are we going to do? What could possibly be done in this circumstance? Oh no. And they're all dead. Well, that's a shame for all involved, isn't it? Morax level 5? Yes. Combat strength when attacking other naval units. Don't mind if I do. Bold, an amphibious attack with a single swordsman. I like it. I like your style. It's not going to get you very far, but I like your style. Killing admirals, killing more troops. Yeah. We've more than halved the strength of the Ashoka's army just with a few shooty boats. That's all you need, really. Just a couple of shooty boats. Let's join the Order Club. That's all 3 admirals at that exclusive combat strength. Beautiful. I have a happiness of all my towns at the moment. How many are below 5? None of them. So I can actually go 1 over the settlement limit, and I will be losing significant happiness towards my celebrations. But to be honest with you, there's nothing really good that I can get celebration-wise at the moment. I'm tempted to just end this particular war. It's really funny, and I am suppressing the economy, but it's distracting me. Taking that settlement there. That could be just perfect. You know what? Yes, I shall do it. Oh, thank you so much, Teddy's Ursa. Congratulations, you have 15 connected settlements. When you stop rebelling, you're going to be fantastic. As I say, there's only 1, 2, 3 settlements here that I could take. This one, it's good, but it's not brilliant. I think I'd rather get my merchants out, to be honest with you. So we'll propose peace. He's going to be desperate, but I think Roman Holidays AI, yes, stop city trading, which is probably for the best. And don't worry, we can get influence back if we want to. The righteous path. Yes, I'm going to start getting trade routes to you now. Did I steal another camel? Yeah, I did. Look at all the gold that this is producing. Remember, Amina gets 2 gold for every resource in your cities. It builds up pretty quick. These 2 settlements, on the other hand, I mean, I'm getting confused with the 2 colors of green, and I think that's enough to kill everyone. Don't you agree? I'm pretty sure it is. Look at the range on these boat shots. It's like, I see you. No, you don't get to live, and you don't get to live as well. Oh, Colossus is here as well. Okay, yeah, we really have to take these 2 settlements. They're too good. Every trade binds this continent closer. Over settlement camp. I know. We won't be forever though. Don't worry. Oh, a knight. That's a powerful unit. But unfortunately, from my super bazooka ships, nothing is truly safe. Nothing is ever truly safe. Do I have a flag? I do. I do have a flag. And here's Napoleon. Here to decide upon the fate of the world. I have a lot of influence. Would you like to declare war on me? I bet he secretly would. But Himiko is my favorite person because she just supports everything I would ever want to do. She's like the best friend you could ever have. Do I want to ally myself with Friedrich? He's at war with Xerxes. I would rather not be at war with Xerxes, so I'm going to reject it, but don't worry, you'll be my friend, whether you like it or not. Natural law, castles. Starting to push through things now. Oh, a city-state. Well, city-state to be. Let's just throw some influence onto the pyre. Is that another trade route that's given me another 2 camels? That's a lot of camels in one settlement. Is that a problem? Absolutely not. 102 production here now. Very good. I just saw Ashoka's yields pop up by about 50%. Now that war weariness has stopped sapping him. Oh, that's almost unfortunate. I almost want to go back and start doing it again. There'll always be time for another war. Don't worry. Is that what I think it is? More camels? Oh my goodness. Well, I do think this is a rather wonderful thing to find. Do you think we've got enough resources in this settlement yet? I'm not sure. Super Stevo has finished rebelling, which means I have the option to make this into a city, or we could go for another 28 influence. It's very tempting, isn't it? But given how everything is connected, I think a second city works in this instance because, well, I've got a lot of food coming in. Derby Hedge is beginning to get just a tad full. So, second city. Is this a good city? It is. Got some good places for science. It's got some good places potentially to build wonders and things. You know what? I think so. Now watch the food. We were on 27. It says on 57. A lot of these settlements don't actually register that they're connected with Super Stevo, even though they should be. Do you see that? We'll just build this settlement out a little bit. Chances are, eventually, it'll figure out what's going on. Eventually. I mean, it may not. It may be that we've got to wait until next stage to really get the benefits, but equally, that would be fine. I wouldn't mind that. Still, the specialists here are helping already. Yeah, food's not going to come in. So if I was to convert one of my towns into a city, that would work. So we'll have to keep an eye on that as an option because that's very tempting. Okay, I've moved some stuff. Basically, all of the food resources have come down here so we can get good population. All the production we've left over. Excellent. Oh, I moved my admiral through and accidentally took a settlement. Whoops, I genuinely didn't mean to do that. Okay, we're now 2 over the limit. Can I take it back? Whoops, sorry. That was an accidental taking. I didn't mean to do that. Well, I guess we have more resources now. More trade routes. Always more trade routes. You know what? Sometimes my impatience is my downfall because I could wait for all of this delicious, delicious settlement limit to come through. But I think I'm just going to take Amina out of the game because she's just going to call Ashoka back into the war. And I can't be bothered to deal with that. I just can't. I'm sorry. I'm just a terrible, terrible person. So we'll bring the navy forward. We'll bring all of the admirals forward and we'll start to open fire. Then the war can at least be closed out. Having to reject alliances there at the moment because Xerxes is at war with Friedrich. Lafayette is at war with Napoleon. Amina is hostile with Lafayette, but we could very quickly end up in some big world war situation. And until I've picked sides properly, fleet. I'm not keen on that. So we're just pelting on this now. And we just got to pillage that tile and the settlement's taken. Oh, Morax. Engagement. 5 combat strength when at full health on all naval units and +1 command range. Morax is an absolute literal dreamboat. I'll have to show you next turn what that sort of combat looks like. Shipbuilding. We could start getting treasure if we knew what the distant lands were. I mean, we don't, but we could do. Yay. All right. I realized that there is one more settlement, which is a bit of a problem. But luckily for me, I refuse to learn from my lessons. So we'll keep this settlement as well. We're now 3 over the limit, which isn't ideal, but you know, that's fine. I think we can just about squeeze the culture out here. And we just got 2 more points. I think we've just taken some wonders, haven't we? Cultural attribute point from taking this wonder. And there must be a military wonder somewhere as well. Oh no, it's an economic for Colossus, isn't it? Excellent. So I must have generated some military points from something else. I've just picked up way more wonders. Oh, there's a scientific point. Maybe it was just from conquering. There's a military point here somewhere I'm not seeing. There it is. The mausoleum. Yeah, for pillaging. Right. Okay, so that one city had 4 attribute points in it. That is ridiculous. Okay, cool. Well, we're going to go to civic masteries and head down this way. That will help me to get my era score quicker, and purchasing in all settlements is cheaper is an amazing thing. We already have the settlement limit, so we'll head down. Commanders gain a 3 level. That's always worth a lot. And then tech masteries, and then into resource gives us science. Wow. Okay, that's a huge pickup for us. I'm glad we took that settlement. Would you like peace? Yeah, strangely enough, you would. I like to think that all I've done here is unify all of my settlements, and now I have 17 connections in some of these settlements. This is all for my strategy, you know? This is all for me. Now we need the kiln. We need to get as many kilns in as we can. We need to up the culture, because the culture is trapping all of our delicious settlement limit at the moment, and that's what we need. We need settlement limit. Captain JB, congratulations. You've joined the Order Club. It'll make you very good at defending over here. Morax, 5% yields in a settlement when stationed there. I mean, that is outrageously strong. Morax, you are going to offer services as the home guard. Come back over. We'll send you over to the capital and give ourselves 5% extra yields. Everyone else, well, these are going to act as scouting forces. They have such great visibility. I'll be able to go and find everything, including all of the villages. What do I do with my 2000 influence? This build is ridiculous. To be honest, the main thing this will do for me is set me up incredibly for the modern age. Oh, there's the capital. Okay, we're also just picking up relics here. That's why our missionary has made itself all the way over here, and we've got to go and find Himiko's capital and Napoleon's capital. Go on, Admirals. Find me a new world. Oh, another camel. Oh, I never thought we'd see another camel. Oh, we didn't have enough. I'm pretty sure we didn't have enough. Thank goodness for this. 2 incense is actually pretty good, because I'm going to start putting missionaries out quickly. Still converting the world. I have all the wine. Now I'm French. I always like that one. It seems so unnecessary, but so true at the same time. Oh, Xerxes and Friedrich have just made peace. Okay, that means I can actually have alliances with both of them now. Good. Teddy Ursa, welcome to the party. 15 connections. Let's see what that means for me, hey? I mean, we could get 2 culture, 2 science for an urban center. Very good. Maybe 12 food for a fishing town. It's a lot of resource. 6 for a mining town. Maybe even a relic slot. Ooh, all very exciting. Oh, wait. 30 influence. Oh, yes. It's just, I love it. I really love it. It's brilliant. It shouldn't be this fun, yet here we are. Relic slots are now what I really need. We're going to work on these. That involves buying temples, which involves having lots of gold in my empire, which I don't have a lot of, to be fair. To get gold properly, we're going to need my unique district to improve my trade route range, but we'll do that fairly easily. Oh yeah, this is what I mean. Poppy Dude has now found a city-state, which is going to be befriended in 6 turns. Oh no, what will I do? 30 turns, 20 turns, 15 turns, 12 turns, 10 turns, 9 turns, 8 turns, 7 turns. Okay, right, we'll have to come back next turn. We can't do this in the same turn, but yeah, you get the point now, don't you? That's why this build is absolutely insane. And we're back, and okay, we can't take over this turn, but we will do soon. Guilds, kilns. Like, could you imagine what this is like for the village? They're just chilling along. They were given a little bit of gold, and then someone just rocks up and is like, hey, would you like all of the things? And they're sort of sat there going, yes, I guess we would. Thank you you very much. This sat there flush with gold. The kiln and the guild hall are now here. Neither of which I can build particularly well, to be honest with you, in this settlement. Oh, but I can get the tomb basket here. Why are we not doing this? Oh, that's huge. Super Stevo could become an absolute monster. Yes. Okay. That's good. That's good. We gotta move some stuff around now. Samarkand, we'll come back to you in a bit. We've just had more camels added. Oh, and it doesn't refresh. Oh, I thought having resources change would actually let you reallocate stuff. It does not. You know, mathematically, I might actually end up losing this after all of that. I probably spent about 2,000 influence there. Never mind. It's normally a draw is given to whoever starts befriending first, and that wasn't me in this instance. But, you know, this one we can definitely steal. So we can be annoying on that, but yeah, that's a shame. Never mind. Let's have more culture from culture buildings. Just to give me some more culture, by the way, I'm going to be going around and buying temples in a lot of places. These are expensive, but then I can eventually actually just reallocate all of my relics and give myself some decent yields. 1, like so, then 2. There you go, there's a point, and then 3. More culture. Oh, it's so close. I'm going to lose it, unfortunately. That's a shame. Oh, so many city-states. Okay, you're being befriended. We're going to just steal all of these, I think. Oh, Himiko actually just rejected my alliance. Harsh. Very harsh. Anyway, here's colonialism, which I say with too much excitement, considering what it is. Never mind. Trade wins. Gold. Happiness. Colonialism. Mastery. So close. I'm sorry, is someone converting me? Ooh, I don't like that. Don't like that at all. No. No. I am the one that converts. How rude of people. Anyway, look at that. Enlightenment. The specialists have all reactivated themselves now, and we're getting some really decent yields. Now architecture for the pavilion, and even better yields. Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't win this one. That's a shame. Never mind. I should have done the maths much earlier then, but I just assumed we'd be able to push through. We were unable to. One turn, and Tomb of Askir got taken away because we didn't change our resources around. I really couldn't find a quick way of doing it. That was really frustrating. Like, my merchants were moving around. I had no more buildings I could put down. I could have made another city. That's something that possibly I could have done. Still, that's very, very annoying. Okay, it would have only been a small benefit, to be honest with you, but it would have been a hilarious benefit. Look how many yields I've got to pump this through. Oh, never mind. Don't think about it too hard. It will only depress. Shishton is no longer rebelling, by the way, so guess what? 34 influence. Add it to the pot. Poppy Dudeville. Again. Hub. Town. Please. We're up to 410 now. Do you think that's enough? I don't think it's enough. I think this build can only get better. And that's me being serious. This build can literally only get better. There is no chill with this build at all. Colonialism. Okay, so we're 1 settlement limit back, which means that the unhappiness has gone away. So yep, substantially. That's looking really good. We can either now rush to the mastery of society, or we can go down the Chola pathway to maybe get some more capacity, build this temple, get the settlement limit that way. Let's do this. Let's get the unique building. If I don't do it now, I'll never do it. So we're befriending that city-state. We're befriending this city-state. Yeah, both of those are going to win, so we might as well turn our attention now to Samarkand. Yay! They're all going to be my friends, regardless of whether they want to be or not. 3 turns on El Escorial. You know what? I think we can afford that. I feel like I need a 3rd city. Gaia's Faithful is connected up with everybody, and you have a lot of space for buildings. I think you are a fantastic candidate here. 400 gold for a city. Let's do it. Now, this is going to be connected up. We're going to go from 28 third to 301. Yeah, I think we're not going to have any issues with that one, are we? And that's a culture area with 2 mountains. We've got 2 resources. We've got 2 resources. Actually, there's a lot of fun spaces. Let's start with the production. We'll get the dungeon and then follow that up with an observatory because they share yields. We'll go for the kiln because I do need the culture. The shipyard for the production, and then the wharf as well. That means we can get plenty of resources into this settlement, and that's a really good tile. We'll start working on that. Look at that. Yep, we're going to get 1 population every turn just for a little while. Would you like some resources? I feel like you would like some resources, so have some resources. Oh, another city-state. This one's a science one. Amazing. Architecture. Delicious. Now urban planning. I don't think Machu Picchu is going to be an option for us. We don't have the mountain. Oh no, we do have a tropical mountain. In theory, we could build it. It would be in the middle of nowhere. Oh, we could also build it over here. Okay, right, scrap that. We actually could build the wonder. I don't know if it's already been built. Let's have a quick check. No, it hasn't. Interesting. Very interesting. Elascoriel was taken from me 1 turn before it was finished. 1 turn. What is with this game? This is the last 2 playthroughs in a row. I've had wonders just stolen from me 1 turn away. Why? Why would you do this to me? Oh, Civ. You give, you take. Sometimes I feel you take way more than you give. Just calling it there. Can't believe that. That's so annoying. Worst thing about that is not just the settlement limit, but it also would have given me tons of space for my relics. Nope, don't get that. Let's just buy in an infinite supply of very expensive temples. Can't believe that. So why would you let me believe that I might possibly get it? It sort of tempts me with the glory and then says, nope, you can't have it. Sorry. This is why I always have like no wonder builds. I find wonder competing so frustrating sometimes. It's like, I'm trying. I'm doing my best. I'm just too slow. I mean, to be honest, this build was not about wonders. This build 100% is about settlement limit and influence. So I'm glad we're having fun with that. Just taking large amounts of copium here and how I'm talking. That's not, I didn't even want it. I didn't even want it. Do you believe me? My tears, can you tell the lies through the pain? Can't believe, like, oh, 1 turn. So close to downloading a mod that lets me just duplicate wonders if I press a button saying I'm Ursa and I'm cheating. I can press the button and begrudgingly just go, yeah, all right, fine, I'll take it. Anyway, there's the culture. So enlightenment we should be fine on. These two, I'm just not bothering with, to be honest with you. I want influence. Influence build. I'm setting up for modern. Don't tempt me, game. Okay, you gotta stop counter-converting me. This is not on. I'm finding this frustrating. I am the only one that gets to convert, okay? I'm converting all of your settlements and you have to live with it. You don't get to counter mine. It's not how this works. +2 resource capacity in the capital. Oh, thank goodness. I didn't have anywhere near enough resources here. Oh, I feel so much better now. There's my unique quarter, by the way. It's done. Now let's head down monsoon winds. Now I've got my unique quarter. Pretty much every city in the world is now in range, which is fun. The city-states are going to flood in now. Longbow, heraldry, diplomatic point. Actually, that's really good. We can get the happiness or the befriending independent action. That's now a lot cheaper. Let's really make our influence work. Look at how cheap it is now. There we go. That's better. Peace is being made everywhere. Uluru, discovered for me because I have more city-state bonuses now. Let's get the social policy slot and the feudalism mastery. And here's another one. 260 extra gold per turn for territorial claims. Don't mind if I do. And there's castles for 3. Well, that lets me take charters, giving me more yields on my tiles. I'm almost at the point where enlightenment's going to start popping because I can put another specialist on now. +1 gold from active diplomatic actions I have started or supported. 3 culture on gold buildings. Now that's something I want to get on. Lovely. This will be my second point towards enlightenment. Look at that. Now the specialists are kicking into gear. Metallurgy. We've been looking forward to the armorer because there's 10 production that I can throw into this tile, which is beautiful. So another 40 yield tile there. Beautiful. This puts me at all 5. Okay, I must have got them and the game just recalculated. Splendid. 69% on exploration age. Haven't got any economic or any non-sufficient points. Now I could go and do some conquering here. This is the thing. We could bring our beef back with Amina and go and seize her settlements, convert them, get all of our beautiful points that way. Or I could just, you know, keep settling my area, which I'm going to do. Like, that's way better. That's way better. Is that a city state? It is, but it's already been converted. Boo! Oh, I thought I found another one for a second there. There are a few somewhere. They do exist. We've got to keep exploring. This is when my boats are doing really well. My admirals just exploring the map for me. We managed to convert 59% of the world, but it's the science that I'm getting from this. That's the main thing. I'm powering through the tech tree, as well as having all the city-states as well. The yields are starting to climb. As education, we just finished a mastery, so that as we get 3 inquiry and our yields go up even more and we get metallurgy, now we can focus on the good stuff. I think we're just going to go straight to future tech. Metal casting, gunpowder, future tech. Let's just finish the tree off as soon as we can. Oh, plague is a punishment, plague is a mercy. I always like the mercy one. I don't know why. If I keep everyone following my religion, everything's fine. I think that's the one. The mercy is the religious control. If you have it, it works really well. If you don't have it, it's the terrible option. Ashoka is continuing to annoyingly try and convert all of my settlements, but I have control over them to an extent, given how many missionaries I've got going. We're throwing missionaries out way faster than they can, because I've got lots and lots of incense and I'm burning it at both ends. Oh, calf. Okay, there's another one. I've saved up my influence just for this. Oh, look at that. 3 turns. I love having this much influence. It's great. My admirals now have more movement, more sight. Monsoon winds. My wonder hasn't been built yet. It probably will be built soon. We can convince ourselves that somehow we'll claim it. City-states. Let's unlock the Caspar. Go on then. Gives us a boost that we're looking for. Even more gold, which is the more important thing. Let's calculate this. I'm on 16 limit. We're going to get to 17 from my Chola tree. Then we'll go to 18, 19, 20, 21. So we can afford to have 3 settlements. You know, there's some of these are beginning to get settled, which is a bit annoying, but we can fit some stuff here. We've got loads of room for more settlements. 1 there to get the furs, 1 here to get the furs, and 1 here to get the wine. All 3 of those are resources that work on celebrations. Those are the ones that give you all of the yields you would ever need. There's another economic city-state. I think gold buildings giving me gold is really good. Trade route range is fine, but merchants are now so expensive, I'm struggling to actually get them, which is rather ridiculous. Gunpowder, then future tech. Any more city-states on the map? There is one we haven't found. Let's keep exploring. We've got a good chance of finding. Monsoon winds. The settlement limit is here. Do we want an economic point or a diplomatic point? That is a very valid question. Diplomatic would help us to get more science and more culture from city-states. Economic, we could get more gold. I mean, I've got a lot of gold. I'll be honest with you. Diplomatic, I think, is the way we're going, because it's the yields. It's the yields I need to get the future tech and the future civic. There you go. Look at those yields. Perfect. We actually have an alliance now, by the way. Forgot to mention, which is rather lovely. I've got settlers moving out to go and just get them into position for those final settlers of the age. But given I've got 2,000 spare influence and really nothing to do with it at the moment, we're going to save it for the next stage. What I'm going to do is go through and all of my towns, I mean, I've got tons of gold as well. I'm going to release them into being growing towns again. The idea being, I want them to all get as much population as they can possibly get. I need them to go into modern as strong as possible. Now, some are going to grow a lot more than others, but if you've got 2,000 influence in the bank, you can afford to let these go just for a bit. So it's only 18 influence now, but as you can see, there's a lot of growth. This will help in modern. Right, Reformation. My cities could give me a lot of extra yields, so let's just get 2 of those, and then we're going to drop back into the regular ones. Gunpowder. If anyone attacks me now, they will regret it. Time for future tech. Influence is squandered whilst it's hoarded. Respectfully, I disagree. It means I control everything. Some of my cards, not particularly useful anymore. Like Commune, not really using that. 12 gold per turn? No. Let's take instead Rationalism, Religious Orders for some big yield boosts. All I need to do is just go around and make sure no one is converting me, which is always slightly trickier to do than you'd think. Given how many wonders are here, Poppy Dudeville, I'm going to promote you to a city as well. This will be my 4th. I have a lot of gold to spend, like thousands of gold. I feel this is a good investment. Just looking at the yields, you can see Emiko is actually doing pretty well to keep up with me here. 500 science, 350 culture, 350 happiness, 11 settlements. Doing all right. I mean, it's not quite Ursa level, but it's still pretty good. Society. It's one fun thing I have just noticed as the age wraps itself up. All of my cities pretty much are in a happiness glut. I don't need any more celebrations. I can survive going over my threshold even more. So we're going to start doing that. We'll just start to do it gradually, but here is the first settlement. Chai is the best tea. Let's get that fishing key in as quickly as possible. And as you can see, 18 settlements connected. We won't see the full benefit of this until next stage, but for now it's pretty good. Just buy all the food buildings in. We're already up to 7 population and 10% extra gold when in a celebration. Delicious. Hub town is worth 36 influence if we chose to do it. I think we can survive one more. So here it is. It may have unlocked Russia, but to me, it's sort of Dutch. Again, fishing key, just using that to connect to the mainland so I can put more buildings here. Again, delicious 7 population, and Hubtown is now worth 38 influence. I don't think we can survive this one, so you just hold for one more turn. Just again, looking at the happiness of some of my cities, you can see the towns are now beginning to dip into unhappiness, but we're not far. We're not far at all from the next settlement limit. We're not going to have to wait very long. I don't remember a game where I think I'm going to be settling as strong or setting up as strong for the future age. This is going to be wild. Major outbreaks. Okay, as these begin, we just need to start buying physicians, and this will stop it from becoming rebellious, which is a bit of a problem, but not too bad. Gain culture when physicians treat the sick on a tile with a temple. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we can actually get culture from all of this, which is pretty wild. Sometimes the choice can be quite overwhelming. Where are you going to put the citizen? Can I just choose everywhere? If in doubt, even if the yields are slightly lower, put them in tiles with unique improvements or unique districts or ageless buildings, because those yields will carry to modern. Slightly less in exploration, but way more in modern. It's worth it. Oh, you'll never get this. You never get what's just happened. It's rather ridiculous. I just had my wonder stolen from me with 1 turn left. Oh, no, not just my wonder, but also Machu Picchu. Both of them stolen with 1 turn left. And just to really make it in, I rushed these with production as well. I moved everything else to rush them with production. That is, imagine if I had 1,000 gold for every time I lost a wonder with 1 turn left. I'd have like 5 gold, which isn't much, but it's more than you'd think. Watch this now. As I go into a celebration, all of my resources kick in. So we should get 20% extra gold, 50% extra culture, and well, bam, 2,400 gold, 840 culture, lovely numbers. Society 2, there's a settlement limit. Oh yeah, my wild card. I'd forgotten about that. Is there anything I particularly want to do? Maybe go down expansionist to try and get to this. This is where you get really, really big specialization yields. Yeah, that's one population in towns. Takes a little bit of time to allocate everything, but it's always worth it. Authority, that's done. And as you can see, we've got the settlement limit from finishing the mastery. So we'll treat ourselves to one more settlement. This one has a rather unfortunate name. Let me just sort that out quickly. Yeah, there you go. Much better. Wonderful town of is the best. So what we need to do, again, just make sure that everything's connected, which it is. Get all of these really cheap food buildings in. Get the wine in for all of the culture. Actually, that is a good culture resource as well. We've got 2 culture resources here. Shove this into my capital. Watch that number. That's worth 10 culture, another 10 culture. Beautiful. 20 settlements it's connected to. Yeah, that's pretty good. 40 influence if I chose Hubtown. But don't worry, we're going to keep working on this. Authority, done. Now we shall go to bureaucracy, everyone's favorite thing. Are you going to settle right next to me, Xerxes? I think you are, aren't you? There's going to be a bit of conquering going on in the modern age. I can just tell. Something gives me that impression. I think I'm going to go 1 more settler. We don't want to get so many that modern age we're going to get into a huge settlement issue, but I think we can get away with 1 more. That's the hope anyway. Oh, deja vu. You have the plague. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Quickly get the physician in. Oh, that wasn't a physician. That was an armed unit. Never mind. There we go. That's a physician. Off you go. Go and fix it. You can, cure the plague with 1 click, probably. Yak's chillin'. Everyone's favorite. I like finding that one. Reminds me of Civ 6. What do I do with 7,000 gold? I'm struggling to think of what to do with it. I should probably make some more cities. Maybe when Garrett Gowan has stopped plaguing everywhere. I can still build things here. Just thinking there's quite a bit of space. Here you go, man. City number 5. Hello, Garrett. Plonk that there. Plonk this there. That's the unique quarter. And the kiln, that doesn't have any adjacency. What about the armor? The armor does. And the dungeon, which means then the observatory and the university. Lovely. Am I doing this purely because, I've got basically infinite gold? I'm trying to think of something to do with it? No, I would never spend my gold just wildly like this. I would spend my gold way more efficiently. Nice. Suddenly looking like a really, really good city. Ignore the plague. The plague is not a good look. Oh, Garrett Gowan is struggling from a bit of happiness there, but luckily I have resources. Yeah, delightful. Imperialism, settlement limit. How's everyone else doing, by the way? No treasure, only a little bit of military as well. And actually, the funny thing is, that's basically because every every single settlement that Shungshak actually makes now. They all count as being on distant lands because, you know, I conquered them. She doesn't have any homeland cities anymore. If anything, I've given you points. You should be grateful. That's my official message and I'm sticking to it. 70% religious coverage, by the way. I'm trying desperately to get the extra religious ability before the end of the age, but it's going to be difficult. +1 settlement limit though. Features civic, a white horse, the plagues grow stronger. Buildings improvements in districts and coastal settlements with a dungeon and not damaged by major outbreaks. I have loads of those. Perfect. So what does my wild card point get put on? This. But before we do that, what I'm going to do is just towards the end of the age, but we've had some fun letting everything grow for a bit. I'm now going to specialize everything again back into Hub Town. Remember this, I'm on 26 influence. Okay, that's everything. You ready? And bam, 494 influence per turn. That's good. But it could be better because now my point is worth all of these yields. 70 extra influence included. Oh yes, that's rather lovely. Let's keep trying to get future tech as many times as we can. There's nothing I'm going to be able to do with all of this influence, by the way. It's kind of excessive, but hey, what are you going to do? Garrett's growing though, 360 in food. Poppy Dude is back with 100 because it's one of the conquered ones. Super Stevo and 166 because again, it's a conquered one. But guys, Faithful up to 300. I'll be hedged up to 300. Yeah, this is lovely. Do I make one more settlement? I think I do. I think we just go for it. What could go wrong? Jono, if everything goes wrong, I'm blaming you. Could all be your fault. We'll see, hey? We'll see. I think everything's just got built anyway. I love having this much gold. It's ridiculous. Almost actually managed to get all of my relics sorted. 21 connections, Hub Town. Let's just quickly check out that. And yep, that's another like 50 influence we just got from this with the yield specialization. Oh, delicious. Now sovereignty, then social class. We're getting all of that last minute settlement limit. I feel like we've pushed this beautifully well. It's getting as much as we can. And our religion is being a nightmare for everyone. I'm probably producing 3 to 4 missionaries every turn at the moment, and the AI just can't deal with it. We're just going around converting everything. You can feel my empire breathe a sigh of relief. A settlement limit, it just appears. Everyone relax. Everyone get the happiness back. Let's get those celebrations going. Social class, one more. We're going to be up against the wall, but it's not a problem. We're at 76% on religion. I think we might be able to just finish this in a cool way. Maybe. Just depends on how much people counter spread. At the moment, they're being very annoying. Why don't you just let me convert you? It's so much easier. Just accept that I know what will make you happy and you won't. Is that okay? Can we do that? Can we agree to do that? Is that it? Have we done it? Yay! 1 belief, 1 cultural attribute point, and 1 relic. It's like 70 or 80% conversion of the new world. Let's spend that cultural point on 1 culture and settlements for each resource assigned to them. You know what? Something tells me I have a few resources available. What beliefs are still left? I actually don't know if there are any left in the game. Oh no, there are. 4 happiness for every foreign settlement following my religion. Oh, that'll do. That'll do. I was on 502. Now we're on 724. So you can see we're actually earning about 200 science, 200 happiness per turn from my religion. Very good. It's been 100% worth it. I've got 5,000 influence, 20,000 gold. I can't take all this to the next stage, but I can't think of anything to spend it on right now. Next stage, I'll have a bunch of stuff I can do, but right now, not so much. Another celebration. I think my yields are about to get even sillier. Yep, 3,300 gold, 1,500 culture per turn. Nice. Oh, I take it all back. There's another city-state on the map. How many turns can we afford to wait? 15, no, 10, no, 8, no, 6, 5, 4 turns? No. 3 turns? I don't know. Let's just keep putting that in. 2 turns. Yeah, there we go. That'll do. I can't use that influence next stage anyway, so dear. Look, it makes me smile, all right? That's the important thing. I'm laughing. Actually, if I finish metal casting, the city-state will give me future tech as a free tech. That's actually really handy. Oh, I like that. Social class, there's the settlement limit. We're only 1 above settlement limit now. Look at that. 853 happiness. And seeing as only future tech is there, let's quickly give ourselves future tech. Oh, we didn't finish the age. Oh, it's very close, though. Is that a 2-turn future civic? Okay, cool. That's awesome. And +1 settlement limit. So we've actually now reached 22 settlement limit. We have everything we need. We're not over settlement cap anymore. No, 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 no. We're up to 619 influence per turn. We've got 30,000 gold in the bank. Don't really know what to do with it all. I'm just so rich. What do I do with all of this gold? Just apart from acting really smugly. 83% now. Yes. Everyone follow my religion. Future Civic. All right, that means it's last turn. The age will finish. We are sitting on 37,000 gold. We will not take all of that gold through to the next stage. We must spend it. So how? What are we going to do? What is the best way of spending it? Get to that in a second. Firstly, I've got to look at all of my points and just check if there's anything that's worth claiming. I think science for resources assigned is going to be something that's very handy. We're looking for yields in the modern age. So there's exploration ending. Yep, people are stealing from me. I know. It's just one of those things because I'm brilliant. But the most important thing is I'm really modest with it. I'm going to go and I'm going to spend as much of my gold in this turn as I can. I don't even really mind what it is, even if it's just all walls, because all of this gold is wasted. I might as well, if I can, spend it on something. Probably should have done this maybe a turn before, but the walls are useful. That will set me up for the next stage quite well. Problem is, I have such a discount on purchasing right now. I can't even spend all my gold. It's too difficult. Okay, I managed to spend about 10,000 gold, but we've maxed out. So what else do we buy? Things that can be taken through to the next age. I'm thinking we take a bigger navy, just in case we want to, actually attack anyone. Although we could see who we've unlocked. We haven't unlocked America. That's fine. Japan, that's fine. Mexico, again, fine. Improved free jade, I'm surprised we haven't done. Everyone else has done. I guess we can't unlock anybody just by purchasing things. Never mind. Let's start by buying a bunch of boats. Oh no, I can't, because a bunch of these places have already bought something. Buy some siege where I can as well. No, we've even actually spent all of our gold. You know what? That's fine. It's kind of a flex, isn't it? I don't even need all of this gold. I'm going to let all this gold go to waste whilst the rest of the world starves. It's not really the sort of flex I wanted to make, but it is a flex nonetheless. Religion, I managed to get to 92% at the end. I'm very happy with that. That's wonderful. Well, this is where we ended. I'm not even going to hint what we're going to do in modern, but I've got a plan for modern and it's going to be rather silly. Thank you all so much for all of your support, liking the video, subscribing to the channel, being on Discord, all that lovely stuff. And if you thought 619 influence per turn was a lot, oh, don't you worry. I have more. I have more up my sleeve and it's going to be horrible. See you all next time. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Clibben Ferdas, Poppy Dude, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, The Nickerman, Toon General, Kappa Yobby Virani, The Uncivil Engineer, Radiatore, Debo91, Mushkin Mandeltort, Pete, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Indigenous 68, Teddy's Ursa, Barnaby Rex, Charlie Bears, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Frankincense Battlezord, Bukaluke 79, Geography Teacher, Juvara, Morax, Sinikush, Echo Bear, Deja Vu, Kovawoo, Legally Trash, Sorted Dutch, Rad Bickley, Shadow of Gaia, Flower Power Bear, Dan Jamo, Bob Tway, Abstract Fun, Slither Alley, JB Genius, Arctic Fox. Thank you everyone for your support. Goodbye.